Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel if you are new. Turn on your post notifications so you're notified anytime we drop a new banger. And once you do that, comment down below. And also don't forget to share this video, guys. Come on, let's get into the video. What's good, YouTube fam? It's your girl again, XC. Looking fly as always. Welcome to another lit video. Today we're going to be talking about something very important, and as you guys know, I always come with bangers back to back. But before we get into this video, guys, make sure you go down right now and subscribe. I'm waiting. Okay, you've done that, right? I trust you've subscribed. Now guys, I want to talk about something that we really need in the world today. You and I, we need to be kind to one another. The world is getting bad, getting worse day by day, and we see a lot of bad news on TV, on social media, around us, down the street, the next bus stop, and all of that. We see a lot of bad things happening in the world today, and that reminds me that we need to be kind to one another. We need to care for ourselves. We need to do good in the world, because there's so much bad going around that it's overwhelming. And you and I are here, we notice all this so that we can make a difference. It doesn't cost anything to be good, to be kind, to help someone, to say something nice, to do the needful, do the right things. It doesn't cost you anything at all. In fact, it even makes you happy, it makes you better. It provides an avenue for you to be a better person, because if someone does bad to you and you reciprocate that bad, it makes you a bad person also, because what that person did wasn't right and you're following in their footsteps. You need to teach people how to be good. That's one thing I've learned. A lot of people grew up in this same bad world and they learned a lot of bad things, they picked a lot of bad habits. Encountering you, meeting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who are good, who take out time to do the right things, teaches them to do the right thing also. But they can't learn all of that if everyone around them is bad. And it starts with one person, it starts with you, it starts with me, it starts with all of us. If one person does good, the next person does good. Before you know, we are changing this world little by little, small by small. We are doing something wonderful. A lot of people go through hardships, go through hard days. You have no idea. When you encounter someone, you have no idea at what point they are in. That person may be a step or two close to killing themselves. There's a high rate of suicide nowadays. People are killing themselves here and there. You don't know if a nice word, a compliment, something good, a good reaction from you will change that person's life around drastically. You have no idea what your words, what your actions, what your attitude, what a smile on your face, what a polite question can do to someone. You have no idea how good it makes people feel. And yes, I know, people might say it can't be all up to me to make the whole world a better place. No, but your world needs you to make that little space where you find yourself in a better place, because you were put there for a reason. You are the one that will cause that change. And once you do it, someone else copies you, two more people copy that person, and you are touching lives as you go, and those people are learning from you and also touching other lives, and it becomes a ripple effect. Other people will be touched by that. But if you decide to do what every other person does, you are just like every other person. There's no difference, nothing makes you better. And you can't condemn what people do, you can't condemn the bad things that happen in the world when you make contributions to those bad little things that you do that you think don't matter, actually ends up piling up and graduating with each person that it meets and all of that. If you say something really harsh to a little boy, you say something really harsh to a little boy, and you think it was just a statement because you were angry. For instance, let me give an example. Your father, for instance, you're a father, for instance, and you say you insult your son just because you were angry he did something or he didn't do something that you wanted him to do, and you insulted him. That one insult will likely stay with that boy for the rest of his life, and he'll feel devastated because of that. He may end up being someone he's not supposed to be. He may end up growing up to be an insecure boy because of that statement. You have no idea what your words contribute to. You have no idea how your words affect people. So you really need to be careful what you do. You really need to be careful how you say things, how you do this and that. You need to be kind to people. A lot of people are going through hell. If you hear my story, if I hear your story, if we hear other people's stories, we would have a reason to be nice to them. A lot of people have been through so much, and they put up some kind of attitude, some kind of they exhibit some characters that stem up from years and months and a long period of hardship, and they are putting that up as a defense. But it takes one little poke of good from someone like you and me to bring all of those walls down and make them the sweet, beautiful people that they actually really are inside. You have no idea who it's going. You may say, okay, what if I end up doing this? I end up being the good person. I'm giving, I'm loving, I always say the right things, but who is there to cater to me? Well, you never know. That's the thing about life. You don't know what will come up next. You don't know what your you have no guarantees in life. You have no guarantees in life. You have no idea what your good is going to bring back to you. You just do good and hope for the best. And does it really matter if it is good? You have to have a reward. You have to know that, okay, if I do this good to this person, someone else will do good to me. You have no idea how that will happen. It's going to end up not happening to you. That good may be reciprocated to your child, your grandchild, your great grandchild. You might have been long dead when that cycle comes back around to you, and it will end up affecting someone you love. You go out today, someone steals money from your wallet. Sometimes it could be because of something bad you did to someone else and the person swear for you. You have no idea. So it always pays to be good. You have no idea what little favors God brings up for you because of the little things you've done in the past that seemed little to you, but was actually big to that person that you did it to. So please be nice to someone. Please be nice to the people around you. Please be kind. I can't stress this too much. I have no idea how to overemphasize it. It cannot be overemphasized. We all need to be nice to one another. We all need to be good to each other. We all need to care for one another. When you go to your working place and you hike the price of a particular commodity far much more than it should be, and you know that you sell this thing at 100 naira, you probably bought it at 15 naira, you sell it at 100 naira, you are making double of what you purchased that thing for, but you end up putting it for 250 naira, 300 naira, 500 naira, 1000 naira. That is excessive, and that is bad. That is very, very bad. It's something that you should not do. You can make profit from 100 naira, you can make profit from at most 150. Why do you have to make it so high? And if you end up selling that one item, you've made so much profit, but then what next? You end up spending the money probably, or going to get more products, and you find out that you are selling at a slower rate than someone that will just put that 100 naira and be selling. So what I'm saying is, it pays to be good. It always pays to be good, no matter what you do. As long as it's good, it pays. You find out that you may not have the most, you may not have the best, but you are at peace, you are contented, you have the things you need part time. Always, there's always a way for you whenever you need something. Things are always falling in place. You find out that you don't stress yourself as much as other people do to get some things. You find out that you don't make unnecessary, you don't go through unnecessary struggles like other people do to get some things. You realize that when you want something, it only takes a little effort and you've got it. You may go somewhere, you need something, you need favor from someone, and the person ends up responding to you when a lot of people might have been there severally without getting the slightest response. That's what being good can do to you, because you were good to someone. God sees that, and He will end up providing someone else to be good to you. So it will be wonderful. I remember there was a time someone was sharing a story. They went for a conference. Was it a conference? I don't know, a program show or something like that. And they told everyone to write their names, put it in a balloon. Everybody that was there, about 100 of them or more, to put their names in a balloon. Write your name, put it in a balloon, and they carried all the balloons and put in a room. And then they said everyone should go in and get the balloon with their name. Was it inside the balloon or be on top of the balloon? One of the two sha. But they told everyone to go to the room and search for his or her balloon. And by 30 minutes time, nobody had found his, or I think just a few people had found their balloons. But then they said everyone should pick a balloon and then look for the person whose name is on that balloon. And in less than 10 minutes, everyone had a balloon with their own name on it. So you see that actually being nice to someone, actually doing good to other people, makes the work done makes the work to be done swifter, faster, and more efficiently. You do good to someone, he or she does good to the next person, that person, it goes on, and it ends up coming back to you in no time. That's what being good can do. So I advise you today, be nice to someone. Pay someone a compliment that you see is looking good. Don't hold it to yourself. Don't tight it to your chest. Tell that person he or she looks good. Help someone when you see them on the road. Be nice to someone. Don't push someone when you are walking on the road because the person is not walking fast. Simply say excuse me, or please can you walk faster. Talk to people in a nice manner. Don't be hostile, don't be proud, don't speak in a condescending note, don't make facial expressions that make people feel bad about themselves. Don't do things that you wouldn't want to be done to you. It's that simple, and I hope that when you do this you actually see change in your life. I actually hope everyone does this. I actually hope everyone is nice to the next person. I try to be nice as much as possible. I'm not perfect. I don't do it all the time. And a lot of times when I don't do that, I end up feeling bad about myself, because I know if I was in that situation, I don't know what led that person to where he or she was at that point that made me respond in a bad manner. But I know if I was in that position, I wouldn't want to be spoken to like that. I wouldn't want to be treated like that. So I try as much as best I can to be nice to people, and I hope you do the same also. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.